everybody, this is Marcus. Keanu Reeves in talks to playing Wolverine and his variant in Deadpool 3 and Secret Wars. So, recently Keanu just did a press release for John Wick 4, and I'm definitely can't wait to see it because John Wick is one of my favorite franchises, and John Wick is my favorite character as well. And Keanu Reeves, as you guys already know, I'm a huge fan of, and he's an awesome guy, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing John Wick 4. I've already seen the first 3 John Wick movies, so John Wick 4 is definitely going to be on my list to see when it comes out as well, so I definitely can't wait. But for years, people have always wanted Keanu to be in the MCU because fans have always been drawing fan art of Keanu as Ghost Rider, and now he's in talks to playing Wolverine. And on top of that, The Beyonder is also a great one too, because CBR did an article back in January about how fans actually chose another character for Keanu Reeves to play, and that's the Beyonder. And of course, the Beyonder is going to play another role in Secret Wars, which is going to be part of the Multiverse saga, and he's been heavily pretty much considered to playing the Beyonder as well. So hopefully he gets that role, but whatever role he plays, Keanu's definitely going to kill it regardless though. But one of the things that we can pretty much attest to is that fans, including myself, everybody wants to see Keanu in the MCU, regardless of who he plays. So we're going to get into all this and more. Warren Thompson from Cosmic Wonder was talking about the exact same thing, so make sure you guys subscribe to him. And for those who are new to my channel, make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications whenever I drop a video. And we're going to always keep this thing rolling, you guys. So we're going to get into all this and more, including the Beyonder's appearances as well. So we'll talk about that after the video from Cosmic Wonder. So without further ado, we're going to check out Warren Thompson. So let's do this thing.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and something insanely cool has happened.
Yep.
For the fans of Keanu Reeves, who
Yes,
find
sir.
him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe somehow, in some way, shape, or form, there is actually a possibility that you could be getting your wish. And I'm one of those people as well. I really want to see Keanu Reeves in the MCU. I think there are a ton of great roles that he could play. And personally, I am myself on the Ghost Rider train. I would love for Keanu Reeves to come into the MCU and play Johnny Blaze. He would crush that role. However,
He would.
right now, Keanu Reeves is going around and he's doing a lot of press junkets and interviews for John Wick 4. So a lot of people have been asking him about a bunch of different possibilities, mostly revolving around the film. However, Keanu Reeves recently did an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and it was 100% him. It was through Lionsgate, which is the studio behind the movie, so it's 100% legit. And one of his answers to a certain question was Marvel related. Shout out to the user Kylai2133 for asking a question to Keanu Reeves. Has there ever been a role in your career that you regret turning down? And here's what Keanu Reeves had to say in reply to that. ... No. ... But I did always want to play Wolverine. Now this statement alone right here is enough to excite any normal Marvel fan. In fact, even if you're not a big Marvel fan, even if you're just a casual moviegoer, you definitely know who Keanu Reeves is, and you definitely know who Wolverine is, and you'd probably still love to see Keanu Reeves play Wolverine. Now, of course, this is super exciting, but the real big question after this is this actually possible? Because sure, it's awesome that Keanu Reeves said that he always wanted to play Wolverine, but that doesn't mean he's going to. So the question is, can he actually do that? Is that actually a possibility with Marvel Studios? Would Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, want that? Well, the cool news is yes, this is an actual possibility because it has been confirmed before that Kevin Feige has met with Keanu Reeves. Now, for those of you who may not know, Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige meet with a lot of different actors. They meet a lot of different actors frequently, and they meet with them several times. And the whole point of this is to find a role that they would be perfect for. It's not always bringing them in to say, hey, we think you would be perfect for this role. Sometimes it's, hey, we want you to be a part of the MCU. It would be great if you could. Let's brainstorm together about certain characters that you think and we think would be a perfect fit for you. You could play the perfect character. They do that quite frequently. Kevin Feige has confirmed this, and Jake Gyllenhaal confirmed confirmed this as well when he was cast as Mysterio. He said that he had been meeting with Marvel Studios for years, until finally the character Mysterio popped up, and both Marvel Studios and Jake Gyllenhaal said, that's it, that's the role. So right now, we are hoping that's what the deal is with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves has met with Kevin Feige, and since we haven't really heard any rumors or reports that he has actually been cast as a role, we can assume they're looking for a role for him to have in the MCU. So if the big question right now is, could Keanu Reeves actually play Wolverine in the MCU? The answer is yes. Yes, it is an actual possibility. Now, will it actually happen? That's a whole different question. Because I would love for Keanu Reeves to play Wolverine. However, a lot of people are going to say he's kind of too old for the role right now. We know the X-Men are going to be in the MCU pretty soon, probably starting in Phase 7. But we also know that they're going to be sticking around for a very long time, probably forever, or at least as long as the MCU is still a thing, which I actually do believe will be pretty close to forever. So as I've said before, when talking about the new X-Men characters that are going to come into the MCU and the actors that are going to play them, Marvel Studios is looking for actors that they can have play one character for the next 10 to 15 years. Really, all you have to do is think about Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man. Iron Man came out in 2008, which means Robert Downey Jr. was working with Marvel Studios before then, 2007, 2006. He played Iron Man all the way till Avengers Endgame, which came out in 2019. So his career was from about 2007 to 2019 with Marvel Studios. That's 11 years, and that's what Marvel Studios is going to want. Heck, the same goes for Thor, if not even a little bit more for Chris Hemsworth, because we got Thor in 2011, and we still have Thor in the MCU till this day. He's even stated that there is probably going to be another Thor movie with a different tone, he specified, but we know that he's going to show up in Avengers Kang Dynasty and most likely Secret Wars as well, so he's going to be with the MCU even longer than Robert Downey Jr. was, but this is what Marvel Studios wants. So could Keanu Reeves play Wolverine in the MCU for the next 10 to 15 years? The answer is probably, but do they want somebody as old as he is, and he's really not even that old, but would they want somebody younger to play Wolverine, so at the end of that career, at the end of that 10, 11, 12, 15 years, whatever it is, the character isn't really that old? And the answer to that is probably. That's probably what Marvel Studios wants, somebody younger. However, that doesn't mean that Keanu Reeves couldn't play a version of Wolverine. In fact, if there is any right time for him to be a Wolverine in the MCU, now is the time, because we are literally in the Multiverse saga. There are infinite amounts of Kang variants, and there are infinite amounts really of any variants out there. Deadpool is already bringing Hugh Jackman's Wolverine back into action, and he's going to be bringing him into the MCU. There are rumors and reports stating that he is going to show up in Secret Wars as well, along with a lot of other original X-Men in Secret Wars. So that's the perfect opportunity for Keanu Reeves to play Wolverine. He could play a variant of Wolverine in the MCU, in Secret Wars, or maybe even Deadpool, maybe even make it funny, because Hugh Jackman has recently said that there are going to be multiple Wolverine variants in Deadpool 3. He specifically said that he is going to be playing different variants of Wolverine, but that doesn't mean that they can't bring in another Wolverine that looks different. That could be Keanu Reeves, and it could probably work out very well because Deadpool breaks the fourth wall. He could say something like, oh look, it's a Keanu Reeves variant of Wolverine. Keanu Reeves could even make a joke and say, finally, I've always wanted to play Wolverine. And then he could die. For the sake of comedy, I can see Ryan Reynolds Deadpool killing him.
That would be so cool.
That there are going to be multiple variants of Wolverine. That means it is possible that Keanu Reeves could show up there as well. Since he's met with Marvel Studios, he has probably told Kevin Feige, hey, I always wanted to play Wolverine. And Kevin Feige, as we already know, is not really against fan service if it's done the right way. Marvel Studios already told us for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness that Kevin Feige thought it would be really fun to cast John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic in another universe because of all of the fan castings. So Kevin Feige sees all of these fan casting, he hears all about
Definitely.
it. He's not against fan service, again, if he can do it the right way.
Yeah.
So Deadpool 3 and Secret Wars, and really any movie moving forward in the Multiverse saga, could have the potential to bring in a different variant of Wolverine. However, again, I do think it would be so funny if Keanu Reeves popped up as a Wolverine variant in Deadpool 3. And if this gets around about Keanu Reeves wanting to play Wolverine, heck, they have not started filming yet. They could totally add this in just as a funny moment in the film, and to have Keanu Reeves fulfill his dream of wanting to play Wolverine. Now again, just to confirm, Kevin Feige has met with Keanu Reeves about roles for him in the MCU, and I do think he would would make a perfect Johnny Blaze. I would love to see him as Ghost Rider. I think that is the role for him.
He totally would.
Rumors going around that Ghost Rider is going to be entering the MCU relatively soon. Let's hope that is real. We do know the supernatural side of the MCU has begun, and we even did get a little teaser of a Donnie Blaze in She-Hulk, although I doubt that really means anything. But since Keanu is with Marvel Studios, hopefully it could be
Donnie Blaze is different though.
And again, hopefully it could be about having a cameo as a variant of Wolverine. But hey, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching.
And that's one thing that I definitely agree with what Warren was talking about as far as like what fan service goes. And one thing that I definitely commend the MCU that's been doing, especially with Kevin Feige, and that when it comes to fan service, they always deliver. So especially, for example, with seeing John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic and Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, that was just fan service for sure. And I remember everybody marked out when we saw it together, man. So it was totally incredible. Pretty much seeing John Krasinski and as Patrick Stewart coming back as Professor X, because like there's been so much fan art with John Krasinski and his wife Emily Blunt as Reed Richards and Sue Richards respectfully, which of course hopefully with fingers crossed that whenever they reveal the casting that they'll definitely will pretty much be the top 2 actors to play Reed and Sue. So that's only hoping though, so we'll see how it goes though. Right now rumors are everywhere as far as what the casting is going to be like, so we'll definitely see how it goes though. And then of course another example will be Spider-Man No Way Home, where we saw Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield replaying Peter Parker's again, the different variants from the previous films. That was actually pretty awesome too though. So it's pretty much another example of fan service. There's been so many cool fan services over the years with the MCU, whether it's just some movies and TV shows. There's been like a lot of cool fan service though. So it's not like Kevin Feige doesn't see fan service. And of course, especially with the Beyonder, with the rumor about the Keanu Reeves playing the Beyonder, which of course the article was written in CBR talking about him playing the Beyonder as well. That it's not like Kevin Feige or Keanu hasn't seen fan art on the internet with Keanu's drawing as the Beyonder. He looks the part too, especially with the mustache and the hair as well. And so also, you guys seen this before already though, but Avengers issue 261, I mentioned this before, but I'll talk about it again, especially for people who've seen this for the first time though. But this is part of my comic collection that I have in my storage. So I have all the Secret Wars covers, of course, various other Marvel titles, of course. But like, the Beyonder comes back in the sequel, and he's on Earth trying to understand humanity. And so in this issue here, he's trying to become a member of the Avengers. And so as you can see right here, like, even though the Beyonder, here we go, see, like right here, even though the Beyonder only has like curly hair, but he has to smile just like Keanu does too. And he doesn't have a mustache here, but in the later editions of the Beyonder, he grows a mustache and he actually has long hair as well though. So you can pretty much see that here. And then of course, if you want to talk about his battle gear right here, he's standing on top of one of the Avengers tenants and right in front of Captain America and the Wasp. So you can just tell just by his appearance, his charisma, that Keanu definitely will fit the role as the Beyonder, he's wearing his battle gear or his white jumpsuit. But regardless though, it's definitely going to be pretty cool because we do know that the Beyonder is going to play a role in Secret Wars, and it's definitely going to be pretty cool too. So again, this is one of his looks right here. So again, if you just look at his facial appearances, Keanu fits that role perfectly for sure though. But other than that though, of course there's been so many other actors that have played different roles, especially when they want to play a role for the first time in the MCU, which is what's been talked about previously. It's the fact that when Jake Gyllenhaal was going to play Mysterio, previously he was looking to play Peter Parker before Tobey Maguire got the role in the previous Spider-Man film in 2002. A lot of actors do that. So Kevin Feige is more than likely going to talk to Keanu Reeves about the different characters in the Marvel Universe that will fit the role, because that's what Kevin always does. He'll talk to various actors about, okay, so here's the idea. Basically, you know, we have this character that's pretty much fit, whether it's male or female. This is what you guys can pretty much, you know, talk about or fit in, and just pick a character, whoever suits you guys, we can work it out. And that's how it all starts, though. Just a little bit of the pitch meetings and everything like that, though. So it's pretty much on the down low and the intel. It's pretty much confidence as far as like just keeping everything in the confidant area. But that's how the meetings actually works, though. Is the fact that they have these meetings to see which characters actually fits, and if the character fits the actor and they're happy with it, they'll go with it. That's how Jake Gyllenhaal nailed the role of Quentin Beck as Mysterio, and that's pretty much how it all went down. So more than likely, we'll definitely see how everything's going to go as far as like Keanu playing Wolverine, because like I said, any role that he plays, he's definitely going to kill it, though. But with all the various roles he's played over the years, like Neo in The Matrix, he'll definitely fit the role of the Beyonder as well, though. And so definitely gotta get the petition going to where they can pretty much have Beyonder and Keanu Reeves, or Keanu Reeves playing the Beyonder. That'll be pretty cool too, though. So, but we'll definitely see how it's going to go for sure, though. But CBR has already started the article about Keanu playing the Beyonder, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So we'll definitely see what's gonna happen. And again, Secret Wars is not until 2026, so again, it's another 3 years before we actually see who the casting's going to be, what the story is going to be about, because the Multiverse saga has already started. Of course, it started with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, so we'll have the TV shows of Loki coming out this summer, so still a long way to go. But other than that, it's definitely going to be an exciting time, though. But regardless, everybody wants to see Keanu Reeves in the MCU, and I for one cannot wait. So it's definitely going to be awesome, you guys. So what do you guys think? If you guys are excited for Keanu Reeves being in the MCU whenever he decides to come, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I definitely appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much. And of course, shout out to Warren Thompson. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder as well. He's awesome. And that Reddit question was amazing too, though. Like I said, I know Keanu's a Marvel fan. It's just as far as what the characters he wants to play, he's definitely open to them, though. But he's not the first actor that wants to play like different characters in the Marvel Universe. And he's not going to be the last either, though. So we'll definitely see how it goes, you guys. But in the meantime, thank y'all so much. You guys are amazing. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for your support. And for those who are new to my channel, thank y'all so much for everything too. Make sure y'all like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank y'all so much for everything. Be good to each other. I love y'all. Excelsior. I'll catch you guys in the next one.